Why is there a floating box here?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, where am I going, Shion? Where's the round square?
It's the green area of the top part of the.
You act like that tells me anything like I know where something is in here.
I don't know. I
Aetherite
thought
Plaza.
colors would be a good.
Well, yeah, I need to be upstairs first. I gathered that because there's no green
Hmm.
area down here. That one. Air Force One? Shion, I'm gonna punch you. Yes, I see the hill. Race up to the... I don't even know how to get up this thing. You can fish here?
Yes, apparently.
Well. Oh, you can fall on this. Interesting. Oh, it's like the Kingdom Hearts, Riku race. Oh, you really just have to start from the beginning if you fall off.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. Hey, this game's a platformer?
It is now.
How do I... For so... I literally use my mouse almost entirely for movement. I'm not built for this. I don't use my arrow keys. Or my,
Are you using?
WASD keys.
Oh, I was gonna say. Oh, you're on your own on that one.
Yeah. You know. I just have too much momentum with mouse for some reason. Like, it doesn't let you stop, really.
Hmm.
Ow. Why is this here?
Yes.
Can you ever answer anything, any question I have?
Look,
How'd my minion get up there? He was up there for a second.
Uh,
Teach me your secrets, Minion of Light. I also did
however,
it
the
dumb.
Minion of Light remained silent as they could not speak.
I'm too dumb to do this. I just tried to move my camera to change the way I was running because that's usually how it works for me.
Hmm.
And I just fell off. It's practice for the gate. I can't see anything. Oh God. Well,
That sounds like a you problem.
it sounds like a Cyrus problem. Long live the king. Oh, that doesn't exist. Never mind.
Ah!
I just tried to push Cyrus off the top of the cliff. Is that all you wanted me to come over here for? I left whatever the hell it was called for this.
Lord of Verminion?
Yeah, I left Lord of Verminion for this. Well,
Would you believe me if I said for the longest time I thought that said Lord of Vermilion?
I mean, that's what
I
it's
mean,
supposed
that's
to...
the pun.
I mean, yeah, that's what it's supposed to invoke. What was Lord of Vermilion?
I have no idea.
I know it was a thing. Wow, that's a dinosaur. And it just flew away.
Yep. There are dinosaur mounts.
Did they think about
And
this?
they did at one point.
Why did I
Because at
just...
one point there were mounts that were only terrestrial or mounts that could fly. And eventually they were just like, you know what? Let's just make every mount fly.
Interesting.
Screw it.
Arcade-based fantasy collectible card game developed by Think Garage Burst, distributed by Square Enix, in which players Control combat cards on an arcade play surface. Nice Wikipedia copy-paste. I'm afraid I've not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. Unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim.
Wait, are you doing plot?
Yeah?
Do
Do not despair yet, my friends. An idea occurs to me. Yeah, you know, just 4 episodes into this session. Actually, no, it'll be 2, because this is going to be a 2-hour... I think from now on, these episodes are just going to be 2 hours.
I mean, it makes sense.
Our suspect has long been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Lucy and me serve like with let Lucia and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Let Lucia and me serve like with like by posing as what?
Serve like with like. So like, if he's gonna disguise himself as somebody he's not, we're gonna disguise ourselves as somebody we're not.
Can't we just stab him? I'm a maid. That's what maids do.
I mean, you could.
I dare hope this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Lucia, so as to lay the foundation for a little ploy, you must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Either that, or I get a job.
You can't get a job. You're not 22.
I'm 26.
You haven't completed the level 22 story quest that you have to do.
Who do I talk to? No. Weathered shepherd's tunic and weathered shepherd's slops.
Yep.
Weathered shepherd's... Where? What? Sort. I don't need pants for this.
Yes, you do.
Hello, I'm definitely not the cat that you've seen wandering around doing jobs for the last like year. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Thou hast come to partake of the honey of her wisdom. Azema is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath her light, beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. And you are? Another refugee, by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor kind for your like. Begone, and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Well, these people are nice.
Is that the word? Is that the word that you're choosing for them?
You know. Now I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Hey, it's another polar bear. I see so many of those things. What was that noise?
I don't know.
It was vaguely like a cat, but it made me sad.
I wanted to make a polar bear noise, and that was the closest I could get.
Whoa.
I know.
Greetings, good madam. Know what I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. May I have you rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate? The pond north of Sandgate, you say? Where do I... Where's this other one? What the... What the... Hello? Upstairs? I feel like I recall this being annoying. Where's the last one? I guess if it's right here, it might be... Is it? Is there a place? Ah, I see it. Yes, I realized it would probably be up. I see you standing there. Sorry, Shion, I don't listen to vagrants. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you, keep with, your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You have quite a knack for being you have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Lucia. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for a kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Sounds good to me. Last, can I use Omni Slash now?
No. You never get to use Omni Slash.
That's basically what my limit break is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
No, your limit break is Braver.
Let me live my dream. How about Final Heaven? That's the monk one, isn't it?
That is the monk one. That is the monk limit break 3.
Fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Shion, are you okay?
I think she's tired. And frankly, I don't blame her if she is.
She is currently on pain meds for wisdom teeth surgery, so...
Yeah.
You look absolutely smashing, Lucia. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. Yeah, ignore the fact that I'm still wearing the maid gloves.
Shh.
And shoes, probably. And the Gridanian ring. Or whatever it is.
It's fine. Nobody's going to notice.
Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you, and what do you want? Be at ease, child, for I made you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal. I come to offer you succor. Oh, I see that. Oh, right. Okay. Well. Lethal bear the teaching of knowledge. Trust them. They will surely set you free from the shackles of... penury?
Something like that.
Am I supposed to not see his face right now? Because I did.
You're not supposed to...
Attempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, I would have made a... you would have made a god's awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! I even put on that voice and everything! Please don't hurt me, I was only doing it to protect my people. Oh, right, I remember. Yeah, all the story just came back to me.
Mr. Hey, you stole my chicken. And now I'm gonna have people beat you up unless you do things I demand you to do. And then you showed up and was like, click, what's up?
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, the thing he's talking about and what happens to him, like, all the stuff that I saw, like, years ago, I remember everything now, I think.
Good. Don't say anything for sure.
Yeah, I know. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised here, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames. You did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, blame yourselves or the gods. What? Not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. It will be time enough to learn the truth.
Got him.
Lucia, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Sounds good to me. Put on normal clothes again.
Normal clothes, maid outfit.
Yeah, it's my normal clothes.
Fair enough.
Impish implication. What? Dead bodies everywhere. Oh, dead body. Okay. You go to Horizon, right?
Yes, you do. But you can, or you have a Vesper Bay teleport pass as an item.
Whoops. Well, time to walk there.
I was gonna say, you can cancel the teleport, right?
Yeah, you said it a little bit too late.
Ah, my apologies.
What is this?
I saw that shit.
Okay. Oh. Saw what? What'd she do in Discord?
Something funny.
Okay. I have not attacked something as a Lancer this game. Or this session.
No, you have not. It's rather impressive.
Oh, I've only been playing for 4.5 hours.
I mean,
And Lancer is only my main class.
quote-unquote main class.
It's the highest leveled one.
And?
That is all. I just stated a
Hey.
fact. I wonder if the many, many adventurers going in and out of this building ever clue anyone off to where the Scions are.
I'm sure the Scions just explain it as there's nothing to see here, move along.
Including the many,
Please.
many people, including the several very notable people who walk around, who leave and enter wearing the Scion uniform.
There's nothing to see here. Well, holds up a pistol.
Yo, what's
Move
with all those
along.
what's with all those people with the weird goggles?
Honestly, I stopped questioning them about 5 years ago. Why do you ask?
Welcome back, Lucy. I'm pleased to see that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see, you have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. I'm almost level 27.
Indeed.
Weapon coffer.
However, yeah. now now from this point on, so the
I
way
can
they
get
cut
random
down,
weapon drops.
it is fixed for the class that you open it on.
So the class
This
you are
is
when
one.
you... So can I get a fishing rod from it?
No,
Okay. What happens if I open it while I'm a fisher?
I have no idea.
Well, I'm gonna do that.
Do it. But yeah, weapon coffers are how they essentially cut down. Um,
On the, like,
well,
choose something, because you choose it by opening it as a certain class.
yeah,
Interesting.
it's how they cut down on like literally all the fluff,
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
that was in Realm Reborn. That said, get used to it being back in Heaven's Word.
That's fair. I don't particularly mind it, so... Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, has now been disseminated into to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you
Okay.
well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever found at his camp in central Thanalin, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, the way will become clear.
So you want to know why all the level 28 gatherer quests are about materia?
Yeah?
This is when you're supposed to be learning about materia at level 20.
I'm level 26. I'll have you know.
I know.
I have stabbed many, Actually, I haven't stabbed that many Cactuar. What have I stabbed a lot of? I've stabbed a lot of ladybugs.
Yeah, you have a lot of ladybugs and a lot
I've,
of squirrels.
I've stabbed a lot of Siphid swarms.
Yeah, some like stabbed each individual Siphid swarm.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Hmm.
I'm glad they give me enough money to basically make up for all the teleporting I have to do. Good thing I never have to buy anything because I make it all. Or get it from
You're
quests. For now! Shut up. I know how hard the game is later.
Oh no, I was saying you're welcome for the extra teleport money.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't used a penny of it, I don't think. I mean, I'm still above what you gave me, so...
Hmm.
That means I've still had a net increase of money, so therefore I haven't really used it.
Fair. I am on Arathalos.
Okay. Hey, Swin Bros. Hey, I'm gonna mix bubbly pots. Why do all goblins wear that dumb headpiece?
I don't remember.
Shh, Skull? Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix bubbly pots? I present you a sharp.
Ophelia sends her regards. Stab.
Fighty Tool drinks in air yourself. When full of air yourself, Fighty Tool changes into Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes Fighty Tool gains power of air yourself. Psh, Skull. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutamix with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mutamix, yes. Sounds good to me. Score! Fighty Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The Materia Master? Now eyes of a blender point at Fighty Tool. Yes, psh, oh. Materia join with Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power of Materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Minfidia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach the power of materia to a gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Munix turned that dagger of yours into something could have struggled to cut stake into a weapon worth wielding.
Real quick. You don't have to do crafting classes to affix materia. There are various vendors around that will just attach materia for you, but it is much easier to attach materia onto something just willy-nilly if you have crafters.
To be fair, very soon you can just ask me to do it for you.
She can ask you to do it right now, honestly.
Oh. But I haven't done the materia quests yet. I just have them. Psh, skull. Outlander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Outlander best fill braincase with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants braincase to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutamix. Oh, you can't trade, right? Shion, just buy Shion, just buy the goddamn game already. I mean, I'll triple triad against one of your people. A spot of triple triad would certainly break up the monotony of constant research. Shall we begin then? Sounds good to me.
Oh.
Shion, don't you have a job? You mix bubbly pots.
I mean, when you buy the game, you also get like your first month of the game with it. So.
Oh god.
You know what though? Bills is a fair counterpoint.
No bills, only pain. I hate order. I wanna be able to just play things.
No. You have to do it in order.
Five, 7, okay. 3, 5. So I want this one. Hey. Aha! Given a defeat, there's pleasure to be had. If you wish to play again, just say the word. I would be grateful for the diversion. Mutamix, your people suck. Okay. Deliver material and has dagger to Mutamix. What is this? Forging the Spirit.
You got that Vesper Bay teleport ticket, right?
I have a leg and broads piece. Where would it be?
It's in your inventory. It's an envelope with like a red seal on it. Oh.
Bum 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 bum. What's a sword of game? Absolutely glamorous. It says level 15.
Oh, I believe that's for a crafter. And that's where you can just, start making glamour prisms, I believe. It's also just immediately easier just to buy glamour prisms. I almost said mana prisms. This is a fake Grand Order.
Alright, that's... Which of my craft is level 15? I have... Oh, wait, it's probably... Come to think of it. No? Oh, I actually don't have a crafter up to level 15 in this character yet. Highest is 14. Okay. Hello, Supreme Deal. Where are you? Oh, after that. Okay. Trauma Queen. Go show Minfilia a dagger. Minfilia, you gave me a dagger and I bring you a shiny dagger. Question, so you can't affix materia until you do that quest?
You cannot, and then there's another quest that you can do with him shortly after that, I believe, that you can do,
Okay.
that you can start to affix materia too.
Welcome back, Lucy. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here is materia dagger. What a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate this substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may very well give you the edge you need, Lucia. So make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak to me when you are ready to begin.
I will say right now, you really don't have to worry about materia for a long time.
Yeah, you already told me that.
Figured I should say it again.
Okay. Level 18 through 21 weapon coffer. Opening as a fisher. Contains gear unequipable by your current class/job.
Aww.
Fine. If you want to be boring. I got an iron lance. I think that's the same as I have already.
It might be.
Oh, my goggles. I can wear them now.
Indeed.
Wait, what? Why wasn't I... Interesting. Okay. Hey, McFeely. Philly would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Wow, I wonder what I'm going to be doing this quest. God.
Oh, I don't know. It's definitely not fighting some weird jalapeno looking person.
Word has
You
arrived.
should open yours, Shield, because it'll get you a weapon for Gladiator.
Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information out of our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Lucia. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Sounds good to me. Hey, you ready to be a tank? Xian, you ready to be a tank? Okay. Last, you ready to be a healer?
Chirp, 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 chirp.
I'm gonna go play more Triple Triad.
Yes, I'm ready. In other words,
I think Last was going for crickets. I'll be honest, not bird.
I was going for crickets.
Although bird would be silly. So you are LucaGameC of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We are stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. Is this dude next to me okay?
He's struggling right now.
Does he do that just 24/7?
Yes.
Those men aren't aware of our plan, that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait.
I can't give you guys a ride. I'm busy fishing.
We stand to learn much and more of the Emulja plot. If the mission succeeds, Lucia, let's make sure it does. Yeah, the plot. We're definitely not going to resolve it entirely right now.
Definitely not. No, why would you say that? And like also, to be fair, in a vanilla realm reborn before the changes, this was so much longer.
Chocobo, chocobo, chocobo. Okay, you know what? I need to get reacquainted. Attack!
You're just killing a goat again?
I need the leather anyways.
You're a dork and I love you.
I got a horn and a chuck. Those are the 2 things I didn't need from it. Something about chuck is funny.
It is. It's just like, why chuck instead of like chunk?
I don't know. I need to... do that, I think. Yeah. Something being on 5 is too inconvenient if I want to use it relatively often. Kill steal. Shion, how would you even have a chocobo at this point? Destination.
Ah. She took the porter.
Ah. Level 24? Wow, I'm far ahead of this.
You really are. You are... you are very, very far ahead of where you're supposed to be level-wise.
Why didn't I do this before?
Because you got distracted by, crafting and gathering.
Yes, yes. Ignore the maid with the giant lance standing behind this rock.
Shh.
Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good, we make our move as soon as the Emulja appear. Yes, sir. They big.
Oh yeah, the Emulja are huge.
Ooh-ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Oh no! Okay, well that one's a little bit bad. Oh, okay, that's even worse.
You thought you were safe.
I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's capture for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time.
I have big front teeth.
Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Roar! You do not want to feel the spear.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's fine. Nothing bad's ever happened around here.
Yeah, nothing.
Why can't I do my... Oh, because I'm low level, I shouldn't have True Thrust yet.
Yes.
That sucks. I like True Thrust. Well, I shouldn't forget about Disembowel because of it. I just got overexcited. What? Everyone's dying? No! Stun!
Let people are
Arg!
dying. That's bad. People shouldn't be dying. Yeah, I don't know what the fail state is for this or like not the fail state, but the instance over state is.
There probably isn't one. It's essentially just wait for everyone to die. It's essentially an engine cutscene.
Yeah.
You know, they could have made the flames easier to kill.
That would imply that they didn't want to waste your time.
How dare you make sense? I don't think I cut him off in time. Oh well. I'll still try my best. Question, I don't have any positionals yet, do I?
You do not, and you will not until you hit level 50.
Okay. I'm the best tank. If you're the best tank, then you'd be dead before all of them. Oh, I should have probably blocked Thunder too. Ooh, it looks fancy though. Can't wait to unlock that.
Unlock what?
Thunder 2.
Oh yeah.
Thundara.
Thunder 2 is a little different for you than it is for your enemies.
I mean, does it look relatively the same?
No, actually.
Dang it. Does it look
It's
better? Okay, good.
It does.
What does
It's
it
blue
do,
lightning.
actually? Oh.
It's blue lightning. It gives everybody in an area the thunder dot. And
So, all the auras are AoEs.
yes,
And all the Agas are improved based
single
ones.
target. Yeah.
And what are the Zuz?
You can only use Blizzard and Fire 4 when you have a certain buff going. You have a damage buff going,
Okay, that makes sense.
and you won't unlock those until like the end of Heaven's Word.
Wasn't there a thing of there's a thing you get where occasionally when you cast fire, you get a free cast of Fire 4?
Fire 3.
Fire 3. Okay.
Yeah, you get that at 42 as a Black Mage.
I'll be honest, we're doing better than we should here.
You really are. You're kind of kicking their butts.
Okay, next one. Oh hey, these ones are way weaker. Is the fail state of this me winning it?
You know, I honestly don't know.
I'm gonna kill them all. What? You are supposed to die here, right? Like, you're supposed to lose this? I could have swore you were.
You're not supposed to die playing it.
Well, you're supposed to lose.
Yeah, you're supposed to lose, but I have no idea what the lose condition is.
Well, more of them just walked in, but I'm still full health. Like, they can't do anything to me.
Yeah, I don't think... I know it's not something tied to the player character.
It might just be time-based, like keep everyone alive for a certain amount of time.
Maybe. I don't either.
Because I'm slaughtering all of them. Jeez, imagine if I had True Thrust.
Everything would die.
Even more so than it already is. To be fair, more of them do just keep kind of walking in.
They were really ready for your ambush.
Yeah, and we were ready for their counter ambush. By just existing. Okay, there it goes. Hey, when did all those people fall over? And when did all these like more Amalcha come in? Didn't I kill like 18 of you? Put up your
Yes.
weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. I don't care about him. I'll take on all of you. Behind you. Oh. Oh, I get it. They had to sleep me because I'm too strong. Fuck you too. I know how to be a thaumaturge.
I just
her.
caught a fucking manta ray.
Something about that's really funny. I know you can't actually fish manta ray, but something about that's really funny.
I just got a fucking manta ray. It's awesome.
The rest of you, march. Ah, longest.
You know,
Murderous gun.
as you and Cyrus are being kidnapped to be sacrificed to a jalapeno pepper.
Yeah, you know.
Pepper, I'm just catching a manta ray. And it's fucking awesome.
Hey, the show's only just beginning. At least let me keep my maid outfit and my weapon.
True.
What if... Oh, see you guys. I have my teleport.
Indeed.
What would happen if I... How would I even get back here? Oh, hey. Hey there.
There is a secret exit out of here. Let's do this real quick. Get you tuned to the party.
I fear the Amaljas mean to give us up to their gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowl of Ember is now accessible.
Alright. Are you guys ready to fight a jalapeno pepper?
My black mage is ready to cast nuke.
But you're not a black mage, you're a lancer.
I have a minion of light.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, he casts nuke. also known as
Shion?
flare.
Say, Shion, bright side, you're not gonna have to spin.
It's Beyblade!
Do you want me to read just the fun little flavor text for the description?
Yeah.
Owing to a betrayal, you have been caught by the Almaja and taken to their stronghold of Zanrak. There to be given as an offering to the primal Ifrit. If you were to survive this fiery encounter with the Lord of the Inferno, you and your comrades must fight with no less than every ounce of your strength. Should you fall, your souls shall burn for eternity.
Oh, we found... Hey, we found a DPS easy? Never.
What? No, never.
It's almost like 90% of the people that play this game play DPS.
Hey, we got another Lancer.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, if you have a buff on,
Lord of the Inferno, I'm gonna play Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. I'm trying to read it fast.
If you have a buff on, you just automatically get it taken off when you sink down.
Oh, mighty Lord of the Inferno. Your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Hey, Ifrit, old buddy, nice to see you. You ready to die again? I'll be honest, his intro does look really cool, though.
It's very good.
Oh, mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it's a please of you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flames, mark them as your own. But bloody hells! Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, I claim you. Rise up, Lord, obedience, feed my pleasure, your faith, those standing us as burden. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. What am I supposed to be doing? Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Either that or your lord just sucks.
No, hide. That's me. I have her soul, and if you want it, you have to kill me first, you bastard.
Forsooth, thy frail mortal form can serve as a vessel for the blessings of but one, and I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine alleges waxes clear. Thou art the godless thou art of the godless blessed's number. Rare gods be warned of thine abhorred kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
Is she on bright side? You don't have to spin this time. You just have to poke him and face him away from us.
I mean, to be fair, regardless of what's going on with gods and stuff, it could just be the fact that we have a strong enough will to resist them. All things told.
Could be possible.
I
Is
mean,
it
like,
the answer?
it's just Ifrit.
Yeah, just Ifrit is still a powerful deity.
Yeah, show me Bahamut and I might be a little bit impressed.
Okay, I will.
Hey, can I stun this thing?
Yes.
Okay. I'll think about that when it starts doing an AoE. Oh. Ow. I stunned it too late.
Fine.
Stab, stab.
Eos. I told you, Eos and I have you guys.
Okay, stand in the AoEs. Got it.
I will dismiss Eos if you stand in the AoEs.
What if I stand in the AoEs, but like in a cute, like flirty way?
I will still dismiss Eos.
Okay. Lash doesn't like having fun. Ow!
I wonder when
Stop
they'll
doing
notice.
Huh? When will notice what? The fact that Cyrus is dying?
Oh fuck.
Did you not notice?
I did not notice that because I was focused on something else.
It's fine. I got through this the first time not understanding it. I can get through it the second time not understanding it.
So we failed.
Ifrit. Ifrit. Hi, Ifrit. Ow. What was happening?
So partway through the fight, something's going to spawn.
Oh. Why didn't you tell us then?
I was seeing if you guys would notice.
No, we wouldn't. Because our job is putting all our focus into fighting Ifrit. You're the tactician.
Hey, I can't always be telling you guys how battlefield awareness works.
Yes, but then we designate someone else to be the tactician.
See, the reason I say that, well, you'll see in a moment.
Ow. Ow.
You'll see when it spawns again. Look at your enemy list.
I have an enemy list?
You do. It's above your chat box.
Yeah, it's empty.
So you know how it says, how it just shows Ifrit?
Yeah?
Watch for a moment.
Infernal Nail? Oh, hello. Cyrus, I'll be honest, you might still want to be dealing with Ifrit while I do this.
Yeah. Let's see, yep. We can take care of the nail, you take care of Ifrit. Everybody come by me.
So if we don't do it by the time he casts that, then we'll die.
Yes.
Okay. That makes sense. Fair enough.
Hey, we've got limit break.
Limit break is for babies. Braver! Hiya! Okay. I think that worked out pretty well.
Respected. That's why you get the heal.
That was at about 10%. It also, so why do I cast that at 10% and not just immediately when I get it?
Mostly just because like 10% is usually when things will drop.
Okay, bye, Everett. Nice to see you. See you on my next character in a little while. Oh yes, Flaming Demon God. He's like a lesser primal. It's fine. He's like a midway primal.
He's still a primal.
He's like a middle of the road primal. What's
That
better
is
than a
still
primal?
a literal god.
Can I fight a god?
Not yet.
Well, I mean, eventually.
I mean, technically, you already are. You already did. You did fight a god.
Uh,
Primals are the gods of the people that worship them.
well, yes, but I mean, like a better than a primal.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, I filled up the second slot. I forgot that's what did that. I need to murder all the elements.
I won't go into details about it, but yes, you will eventually fight a godlike being.
Okay. Pray forgive my lateness. So I started out with a, well, I'm assuming a crystal of light, and I just got a crystal of fire.
You got a crystal of water, I believe.
I start out with a crystal of water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was led by a congregation of the Amange Zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Well, he had a different problem than we did. Persistent lot. Look at him being epic. Can I be that class that jumps over someone and throws needles and throws daggers into them?
If you wanted to be a rogue.
Okay, that's me. Okay, time to start leveling rogue. I see the Bloodsworn wastes no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame Journal's handpicked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Lucia. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I never would have left you to face it alone. You've been given a veritable baptism of fire. Nah, it was fine. It was nothing. Let us continue our conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. I just murdered a lesser god, and there's not even a bird mark on my maid dress. Oh, hey, Nero. So that was the mighty Ifrit.
You're welcome for that.
And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than anyone to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. How do you see out of that mask?
Do you see the very small white eye holes?
No.
There you go. The answer is she can, but it's very difficult.
Not that there was worth a damn for it to read. But I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled that, by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Well, I'm sure something will happen. Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. What's up with those arm blade guns?
Those are her weapons.
Can I have them?
No. You're not Garlean. That's not allowed.
With allies like that. Beware, woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. So I have to assume, in lore, was that Ifrit like actually like, like limited in some way?
No.
Like he wasn't, so he was full power.
Yes.
Okay, well, like I said, Ifrit sucks. I was trying to throw him a bone, but no, Ifrit just sucks.
uh, at least I believe he was. I'll say, uh, you'll learn a little later on that primal gets stronger the more crystals that they have to be able to use to channel them.
I thought the primals got stronger the more people believed in them.
That, but also but they also need like sufficient crystals to actually like more manifest part of their power.
So essentially,
it's a
crystals
combination.
so essentially their following determines their power level, and then the amount of crystals used for their summoning acts as a catalyst to bring forth as much of that power as possible.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe the Amalja just sucked at getting crystals.
That is, I believe, the case for this one.
Okay.
Is that the way that
to be fair, didn't they only steal like one shipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like one shipment's a fair chunk of crystals, but like
they're trying to summon a god, so.
Mm-hmm. Also, thank you, Shion.
Ah, there you are, Lucia. Come, rest a while. You have no better opportunity. After witnessing, their, god's, ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered... but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is one reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Lucia. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I've long suspected, that you have had the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning, when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the Wicking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves.
So, what if I told you
that
you are about 3 quests away from becoming a Dragoon?
Oh, I know that.
Not including your class quests.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
It was the same for Summoner. This is about where I got before I became Summoner and then stopped playing.
Mm-hmm.
Do I take the teleport ticket? Is that where you wanted me to go? Is that the new Sands, whatever?
Yeah, the Wicking Sands.
This is to the Vesper Bay. You lied to me.
Yes, the Wicking Sands is in Vesper Bay.
This is so confusing. Can I have a chocobo now?
I think it's literally like 2 quests from now, or something.
Yeah, you get a chocobo like the quest before you get you can change. You can get a job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because aren't the next quests join a grand company, get a chocobo, get a job?
It's during it. Pretty much, that's how you should do it in pretty much that order. It's join grand company, do a little bit of the next big plot point. Well, join a grand company, join a get a chocobo, do a little bit of the plot stuff, and then get your job.
The triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to see you. Don wrist guards. Okay. I killed a god, and all I got to show for it are these dumb bracelets. My late arrival nearly cost Lucia her life. I wasn't there when the Amalja took her prisoner. And if I wasn't there when they served her to and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. I feel like he's in the middle of like telling her that I died so it could be a surprise. Yes, by some miracle she survived. That does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I'm failing you all.
Oh, Thancred.
What's done is done, Thancred. Uh, you can ill blame yourself for every. Hello, Lucia. It's good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Amphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great. Yet a part of me believes that I had no cause for fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions in their aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. I'm taking my glasses off. Listen, every time a beast race does anything, whether they eat, sleep, or breathe, it's for summoning their primal. People need to know this by now.
Now, isn't that just racist of you?
Yes, it is, and they deserve it because they keep summoning their primal to kill everyone.
Maybe they wouldn't have to summon their primal all the time if the people would. Let's see, if they didn't have such a terrible history with all the rest of Eorzea.
They have a terrible history with all the rest of Eorzea because they try to summon their primal to kill everyone who's not them.
I'll just let that sit there.
Okay.
Because I
realize it's probably more complicated, but goddamn, they need to stop doing it. Just stop summoning your fire god to kill everyone, please.
We like our fire god.
As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the summoning a primal for it. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Gridania of late. I dare say I've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence there. And the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now, aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not survive to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a far more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, we must first understand how primals are born. When all is well in the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give. And in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process which you yourself were subjugated. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades into his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the Echo. We do not know the why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence.
Oh boy, do I have words about that one.
And as though a greater power protects us. Isn't the Echo like a gift from like the god of gods or whatever?
I'll say that Shadowbringers talks a lot about kind of not necessarily the origin of the Echo.
What's her name?
But
The crystal god lady?
Hydaelyn?
Hydaelyn, yeah. Doesn't that mean that we're, like, essentially intrinsically attached to Hydaelyn, who's, like, a better
Yeah.
god than all of them? So, like, that would make sense why they can't corrupt us, because we already have, like, so much of Hydaelyn's power in us.
I'm keeping my lips zipped.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. When you first came to us, I told you that, that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. It's because of the Draculas.
Yes.
Well, I share your concern. My presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Lucia.
Indeed. If you want to end the stream there, we could end the stream there.
Oh, absolutely not. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felt Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Oh, I'm becoming a dragoon this stream. Didn't you read the title?
And maybe unlocking Dragoon.
Exactly.
Later. You're a dork and I love you.
Whether she intended to or no, Ophelia neglected to tell you something. Something I think would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that they are all to be put to death. The flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we will not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to primal, whom he cannot help or whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope you will continue to stand with us, Lucia. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time.
Yeah, tempering's a pretty big deal.
To be fair, being near gods tends to be a problem in general. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louisoix would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Thancred Villain art coming up soon. I love how you said nothing to that. You know, misled villain. Well-intentioned villain. Where I smile has something to do with your newfound fame.
Isn't there a term for that? Like anti-villain? Or is that something else? And I'm thinking of something else.
Anti-villain, yeah. Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Yida and Papalimo that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. Yeah, all the grand companies are fighting over which one I'll represent. I get it.
Look, it's the first time that they've ever seen a maid Lancer. Everybody's gonna be swooning over that.
It's the first time they've met someone competent.
Also that, well, yeah, also that in terms of adventurers.
Yeah. We have guests, Lucia, or rather, you have guests. I wonder who it could be. Beg pardons. Lady Minfilia, radiant as always. I'm given to understand the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks. As you can see, Lucia, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's Bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit that they have as evidence of their high regard of you. I found myself wondering how word of Lucia's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flame should know of her triumph is to be expected, but what of the other grand companies? Eep! just like freaking out, like, help me! I don't know what to do.
It's because of her.
Yeah. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Gamesy. 'Tis no ordinary woman who could face a primal and emerge the victor. And imagine our pride when we learn that you began your journey as an adventurer in our own Gridania. Know that the people hold you in high esteem and that you will always be welcome among us. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant women such as you. Join your strength with ours, friend, and together let us ensure that peace ever reigns over the Twelveswood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Mistress Gamesy. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs in the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said, "Oh, you'd have the look of a hero." Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Linsalaminsa to the shores of glory. Just like slowly raises my hand. Gridania. Trust me, the first time I went through this, I literally spent an hour going between each place and like learning about them and like what they represented. And I think at the end, I was a little bit torn between Limsa and Gridania, but I eventually chose Gridania.
That is very fair.
Lady Minfilia. Very well. Can't I just pledge myself to the Scions?
Nope, they're not a grand company. Technically speaking...
I mean, I've already done that, but, like...
And technically speaking, the Scions, quote, don't exist, quote.
That's fine, I don't have to exist either. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation will help you clarify your thoughts on the matter. As you know, the Grand Companies are all-encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the material, economic, and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Linsalaminsa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a Grand Company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause.
I will be right back.
Okay. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you're agonizing over which of the Grand Companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. Your commitment to make this, the commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift to your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet, I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall that the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? A fine suggestion. You're wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well, let Lucia hear our leader speak, then return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Just go off to stand in the corner. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and not best suited to the discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Lucia, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, and not all of it friendly. There will be those who will wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you'll be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. Grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you'll be afield more often in the future. As such, I'll have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow you to stay in touch regardless of location. I got a link pearl. Eorzea is changing, Lucia, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring. So long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we cannot achieve. Now it is time to make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Taru. She will appraise you as to when and where the remembrance services are due to take place. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Of the 84 parties currently searching, all match your search conditions. What?
That's just like, hey, if you're looking for like the generic like stuff it is that you're looking for in Party Finder, every party that has been established is like fits whatever it is that like you're looking for to like randomly join up.
Why does it just say the risk guards are better because they're a higher level even though they don't change anything?
Yes.
Well, I'll take them. I got them for killing a primal.
Which is pretty awesome.
Let's kill more. Show me where the rest of the primals are. I'll slaughter them all. That's what a primal is. It's nothing. Hey, Tatara. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Lucia. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the 3 services, and Elder Seeker Kanesena will deliver her address in Mikado's amphitheater. I should probably mention, at this point, due to the organizational challenges involved with assembling all the involved parties, it's possible that the order of services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll want to go to Ul'dah, where the Flame General Rabban Alden will be addressing the masses at the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lominsa, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merlvib Blovizwin will be giving her address. I'm really glad that we spent so long trying to figure out how that was pronounced.
Right. Same.
Merlvib Blovizwin. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry, Zenthiel, and he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order, though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, schedule may very well change in your favor to your preferred travel plans. Farewell. I love how they offer up an order, but then it's literally just like, listen, we're just gonna tell you now, wherever you go, you're gonna hear one. So, okay, I will be right back. You entertain the stream again.
I will do my best with that.
Because you and Shion both got bathroom breaks, and I need one now.
That is very fair. But yeah, we are now at the point where not only do the 2 new people here get to choose their lovely grand company that they get to be a part of, but they also get to make a choice of well, they're almost at the point where they get to actually get all their abilities as a job. It's pretty nice. I appreciate the compliment, and Shion. And then breaks. I mean, that's what the narrator's got to do. If the narrator doesn't break the 4th wall, the narrator's not doing their job right. And if I was Deadpool, Oh, I'd have so much fun. Okay, that's good. I'm just a T-rated Deadpool. It'd be kind of funny if I was, though. I'd have appreciated it. I like that idea. So I'm just doing what's basically a like future lore, like a lore quest, like a little extra lore quest for something that happens at the end of Stormblood, and I'm really appreciating it. It's really nice. I realize that I appreciate it. I realize that more and more I'm just starting to appreciate the just the little bits of lore stuff that are going on. It's really nice. Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. I'm wondering why they even bothered to give us an order going.
Because they wanted to pretend that there was more to it than there actually was.
Okay. Fair enough. God, why is everything so far away? Well, time to start burning your money.
Just literally just put it on a fire.
Yes, that's the rocket fuel I use. Then the remnants at Mikado's amphitheater. I forget, do I have to read these 3 big speeches or are they voiced?
They're voiced.
Good.
And I will also say that as the expansions go on, that once you get into Heaven's Word, more stuff will be
Yeah,
voiced.
yeah, I figured.
It's just like A Realm Reborn is just so big that it's like it would have been a lot more money for them to have to spend to get more of it voiced.
Yeah.
And they were already spending so much money to face the damn game.
Yeah.
Fearful of the green man, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest.
She has some creepy facial lighting.
Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals.
I mean, it is nighttime, and
The boughs. So it was that Bredania was born, some 5 centuries ago.
Hi, Sam.
Working hand in hand, the Fuhrer and
Sam is a good cat.
settlers
He's a dumb cat.
seeds of our civilization.
Doesn't mean he's not a good cat.
And soon they were joined by folk of all races.
Cats can be dumb and still be good cats.
So nourished by the
Looking at you,
waters of
Felix.
and blessed by
Oh,
the
hey, those two.
nature.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
I promise they're not. Not important. Shion, if you have class tomorrow, go sleep.
Do you see the good diamond standing there, hanging behind the elder seed? The entwined serpents represent the unity between human and elemental. An elegant symbol. Do you want to go in?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
In accordance with the will of the elementals,
Yeah, I really
we
liked this
have
bit.
embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves.
Shion's a nerd who has classes.
nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no
I mean,
love for
honestly,
the
it'll take
we
like
have still less for those who
maybe an
threaten our
hour and a
life.
half for you to catch up.
Ever have
Yeah.
we fought to protect the sanctity of the 12's rule.
How do I get those head leaves? Those like
When the Garleans
things
think
that to
it's a-
me look kind of like aura horns.
I think it's.
Oh,
You can't.
Why?
Because they are a very. Because they're actually their own race.
What?
They're Padril. Yeah, they're Padril.
What does that mean?
They're basically super attuned to like the elements, the
Ah.
elementals.
Can they be a playable race?
Not yet.
Will they be?
I think people have been asking for a while, but I don't know.
I mean, you know, there is just one who's, you know, one of the leaders of the grand companies, so.
Well, I mean, if they have been a playable race for, I think the idea is that they are actually supposed to be like very, very rare.
As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day.
Because the White Mage questline has you, actually deal with one in Stormblood, and it's the only part of the White Mage questline that's actually good.
Oh.
Constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed.
Because the Conjure questline is actually fine. I actually genuinely kind of appreciate the Conjure questline, because the entire time the basic story of it is that like you can't just use your energy to heal people. Sometimes keeping people alive also means taking out threats to them.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that part. It's like I appreciate the Conjurer storyline. The White Mage storyline is just fucking garbage. It's just bad.
I was playing the Thaumaturge questline and a child got possessed.
Oh yeah. Wait, no, they're not a child. They're a Lalafell.
Lalafell are all like 5 years old.
They may as well fucking be. Even the ones that have beards.
There's something very funny about a Lalafell with a beard. Or like that fancy like the little like businessman mustache.
Oh, you have yet to see, I think you've yet to meet one of the Lalafell that has facial hair.
Hey, they have weird goggles too, I actually just noticed.
Indeed.
How do I get their outfit?
Mog Station. And no, I'm not buying it for you.
I know you aren't. I'd tell you no.
Good.
You want to buy it for Shion?
No.
How expensive is it?
I think it's like $20
For the love of
for 5 things of clothing.
Well,
It's not worth it.
that's very bad, Shion.
Yeah, Shion. It's $20 on top of $60 for the game and the expansions, and $15 a month for a subscription to the game. $20 for a Theme of Glamour is bad.
I feel like they should give out like like essentially voucher tickets for like time in game, and the more you play the game, you can slowly like choose like hey, this thing in the Mog Station costs this many voucher tickets, you know, like just like
Mhm.
rewarding playtime with stuff that is like premium content.
It would be nice. Because I know that like they did that with the the Fury and Squall, Cloud and Zidane outfits. Just you play just oh hey, you've been subscribed to the game for I think it's like 6 months,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that, and it's like, hey, thanks for being subscribed to the game for this long. Have these outfits for you. I would appreciate that. Like if they actually did more with that. I need to save some of my money for stuff. I actually need to pay taxes next year.
What do you mean you need to pay taxes? You always need to pay taxes.
Well, I especially need to pay taxes this year next year because uh the reason I got a good chunk of money earlier is because I inherited some of it from a dead relative.
Oh.
So yeah.
I love tax season. I always get a ton of money from it.
If you'll permit me, Alfie, no.
Alfie node. Okay. Um. Yeah. Generally speaking, every tax season is just like it's just like everyone's like so like tax season. I hate it. And then it's just like oh okay, free $1,800. Thank you.
Yeah, fair.
And my sister, Alize, at your service.
Alfie node and Alice. Okay.
I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler.
You would also know that if you like we were in the cart coming to this place together. Remember?
You might call us
Ah, but they didn't tell you their names.
sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
They're just stuck up bitch 1 and stuck up bitch 2.
I like them. They're my best friends.
They're my best friends too, especially after everything I went through with them.
Okay. The Gridanians are unfortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The XL are unquestionably more troublesome, being of a naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sylphs, by contrast, are peaceful by nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have long been on friendly terms with the Gridanians until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloof, a change observed at roughly the time they summoned the primal Ramu. The Gridanians have no love for war, and they consider open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixal ever more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defense. As for the Sylphs, they are as yet bound by a peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood was grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving Gridania vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful that restoring the wood and thereby the power of the elementals will put an end to their woes. Yet how long will it last? Yet how long will that take? Centuries, I'd wager. Meanwhile, the XL will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and her insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gridanians like it or not, sooner or later, it will come to all-out war, and when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might the aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? Well, perhaps we will find out if the Elder Sitsio's words fell on fertile ground. Yo, listen, dude, I decided I was joining this grand company, like, before I even existed. Okay. The God of Magic is here! A god!
Indeed. I believe that means that they've gotten all of their Healers and magical gifts.
It blew me a kiss. I went and bowed, and then he blew me a kiss.
That's incredible, actually. I love that.
Okay, well. My question: this game has $6 price tag on consoles.
Yes.
Why? It's free on online, like on computer.
It's also got a free trial on the console.
Yes, but you still don't need to pay $60 to play the game. Oh, well, does buying the game on console give all the expansions?
No.
Then
Or
why-
yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
I was so concerned for a
sorry.
second. I was like,
No.
why are you throwing $60 at this thing?
Me dumb. Me dumb.
Yes, you are.
Ignore me. Me dumb and me not know words. Yeah, so like if you buy the game for like $60, for like though I will say this, if you buy for $60 on PlayStation, you only have access to the PlayStation version of the game.
Yeah.
You won't have access to the PC version.
Hmm.
Yep.
Why did you just tell me the triple triad matches are not allowed in the current area when I went on the airship? When was I trying to triple triad on the airship?
Because it was loading you into the airship landing in Ulda.
But what did triple triad have to do with any of it?
Because triple triad matches are only allowed in like the tavern areas of each place.
But why did it have to tell me that? I wasn't trying to do a triple triad match.
Because it'll tell you that triple triad matches are available in certain areas. Because it just wants you to know.
Oh, I know. I do need to go to Hastings Strip.
Yes, if you buy Shadowbringers for $60, you will get all of the other expansions, all the classes that you can get at this point, and let's see, and a month of the subscription for free.
Okay, Shion, I'm gonna give you a reverse commission. If you buy the game for yourself, you get a commission from me. That's how that works, right?
I would say she gets two.
Well, I mean, it depends. That could be two single character ones or one with a lot of characters.
True.
Hey, the princess.
The Sultana? Excuse you?
Shut up!
No. There's a difference.
I want the two great swords. If they give me that class, I'll call her the Sultana.
Ninjas get kind of great sword looking things.
Okay, well.
I think.
Yeah, for some reason, the Ulda Grand Company just didn't really appeal to me that much.
No, that's fine. I get that. It definitely appealed to me the most when I played the game.
Oh, hey, they're here again. Are you guys following me?
Pretty much.
So they're always here to tell us what the sigil means, and then say how we would help them. Do we even... Why are they even giving speeches if these two are here?
Because they're supposed to be for the memorial services that you went around as the envoy earlier for.
Yes, but I'm talking about from a deciding to join a grand company standpoint. Why are we here listening to these guys instead of just talking to these two? Because they seem to know everything.
Yes.
Okay.
That one I actually don't have an answer for.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never
They're siblings?
They are.
Yeah, okay. So the sister is just kind of constantly just like in the background, just shying away from everything.
they might know happiness in the
Has she said a word yet?
as balls
I'm sure she has. But I also would not be surprised if she hasn't.
Fair. The price we paid that day was
Because,
brought us
long
victory.
story short, she doesn't get a whole lot of character before
Years into this
Shadowburners.
jungle era,
Before what?
the spirit of
For Shadowburners.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see?
The sister, the second white-haired one that's behind the guy.
Enthralled. Where are the merciful
I'll
arms of the rich?
I'll tell you what to look for.
Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death.
I mean, the thing is that he's like very charismatic and inspiring. It's just like the the things that he's saying about seem like kind of very inward, whereas like Gridania is like balance with the elementals and helping things and stuff like that, which I liked.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, the Guardians make mock of our borders
And that is very fair.
Yeah.
natural wealth.
I really like Robot.
Yeah, they're just like too militaristic, I guess. I just don't vibe with it.
Do not act
I get that. That's much more than fair.
or soldier, monetarist or royalist. All must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall.
Things that stand don't fall, silly.
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond.
That's also kind of a dumb sentiment.
Now is the time to unite.
I mean,
Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people. Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
What's Sultana's name?
Your grace.
Nanamo.
I like Nanamo.
Alban,
She's great.
She's very bouncy, like most LFL, but she's like especially so.
people of Uldar, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you.
I wonder if there's going to be something interesting with Final Fantasy 17 that has a reference to her, because she's the 17th in line.
Much has been
They've just got to start doing that more often.
Uldar,
Oh, I agree with that.
yet those who measure that wealth in
'Cause, like,
coins and carats are
The only
brave
Final
and
Fantasy game I can think of that really
true wealth
actively
of Uldar lies in
references
and hopes upon Uldar.
other Final Fantasies is
Subjects,
9.
I bid you raise a law to
Hmm.
the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all
Well,
Eos
and this
to
one,
see.
but like,
Yeah.
they can get away with it.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune.
Also, I love how she just sits on Raban's arm.
By fire reborn!
It's like he's so strong. It's just like a nothing thing. It's just like, yeah, just sit here. See, if I hold my arm like that without a child on it, it gets tired in like a minute. Oh yeah, see, she on the one on the right there. Yeah. The Eldons have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, beast tribe that worship the primal Ifrit. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Eldons do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So they have dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering his flames each time he is stroked to life. Yet he's but one of several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, the refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. Oh yeah, also, I think another reason why I just, why this one just wasn't part of the consideration was the fact that we literally just dealt with Ifrit for them. That, like, they don't need as much help as anywhere else.
Makes sense.
After all, not even the Sultan's coffers are bottomless. Anyone assuming they have the coin resources will ever be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Oldons send their forces to smite the Primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she just doesn't say a word. She just stands behind him looking shy.
Kind of there.
She exists to make the creepy twin pair.
You know.
That's literally what she does.
Alright, I'm gonna log off of 14, but I'm still gonna be in call.
Okay. Attendant, airship landing. How do you honor those you can't remember? I thought the guy said that. Didn't he? Oh.
I think that
Well, if it was the girl, then they have very similar voices.
I don't even remember what Alice's LA voice sounds like.
Man. Those airships are just so awkward. I love them.
They're very silly. They're very boat-like.
Well, they are a boat.
They are. They're airboats.
An airship need be a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cyrus is here. Watching a cutscene. I wonder what it is. Here to attend the remembered servants. Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
Alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Wait, do we have an alliance with the Garleans right now? Technically?
No. No, you do not.
Then why did they just say the Garleans are at our border so much for the alliance? Do they mean the alliance of grand companies like not being able to stop them?
That one.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters of the sea,
Ugh.
hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
It's a boat. I don't know what that was. Just click.
700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the mother of oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
She looks so much like a werewolf.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
It's a boat. Oh, shush.
By the blood of fallen crewmates, while the Black Longship
That was my alarm.
represents a pirate vessel.
I think I feel it. Ah.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the
So then who are the yellow ones that are around everywhere?
Company was reborn.
The what? The
Uh,
Sagan? Or the kobolds?
the yellow, like jacket people that are around everywhere.
Guards, basically.
Okay.
They're not. They're like, if the Maelstrom is the army, the Yellow Jackets are the police.
Okay.
Conquerors upon the field of Cartelo. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage.
He's insightful, even if he is a bastard.
Since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester in the deep. When I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fish bastards.
While the mines of Ogomero spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Guardian Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes.
Should I tell them about the 2 Garleans that watched us kill Ifrit?
How can we hope to
I mean, you don't know about them.
I do.
You do. Your cat girl doesn't.
Okay, fine.
There is but one course.
Why did they make her look so much like a werewolf?
I don't know.
That will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the
Okay, I have a serious question for you. Do we find out later that she's a werewolf?
He is not a werewolf.
What about an Endwalker? What if that's like the final twist? Is that she was always a
I don't
werewolf?
know. I don't know. Endwalker isn't out for another couple months.
Okay, exactly. So maybe she's a werewolf.
I just realized that it's a month and 6 days.
Well, I'll be ready to play it by then.
At the rate that you're going?
I'll be ready to play it in about 6 years.
Yeah. It's like, do you want to get? Do you want to be ready for, Endwalker?
Oh, absolutely not. I will play at my pace, and whenever I get to Endwalker, I'll get to it.
Sounds good. Yeah, I figured I'd ask because like that's something that like.
The thing
If
is
you did-
that it would
if
be
you did-
nice to be there for like when it releases, but I don't want to rush the rest of this very fun game to just do that.
I get that. You don't just want to do like main scenario stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I get that. I 100% get that.
Galaxy swallows all, hooray!
Yeah, I figured I'd ask because like I know that because like if you were, I was gonna like try to push.
Tell me to stop throwing frogs at you.
Well, no, because you do that because that would just mean that you throw 100 frogs at me instead of 62.
Yeah, you know.
Fancy meeting you again.
It's almost like we went to all 3 of these things because they're big important events.
I mean, you know.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsalimits is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Limitsins' backyard. Question, is Tiamat in this game?
Yes, but I won't say how.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I like Tiamat. That is to say, not of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions, and while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Limitsins are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all.
I think he's right.
Yeah. To this end, I expect they will soon take decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched in a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. So yeah, if she said anything, she said one sentence. What's up with like so they're like wearing a white bodysuit with like weird cutouts in it, and then they're wearing like a torn up, but like a shredded but then sewn back to look right, blue coat over it.
Um, honestly, I've never really thought about that. I I am so not used to seeing them and their Realm Reborn designs that it's like, oh yeah, they looked kind of silly.
I do feel quite a few people look kind of silly in this in A Realm Reborn.
I mean, yes.
Lucia, this is Minfilia. Are you well? I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembered service is now concluded? Oh yeah, by the way, I have a Wi-Fi hearing now.
Yep.
A moment ago, you say? What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back.
Shion, if you hate making a choice, leave it up to RNG and roll a D3.
D3 doesn't exist, silly. Yes, it does.
I mean, if you don't,
Technically speaking, a coin is a D3. It's just a very skewed against one possibility D3.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, to be fair,
D6 is too. D6 works too.
so the way that you could do it is I'm gonna join the Twin Adders. Last is part of the Immortal Flames.
Mhm.
So you could just join the Maelstrom, and then we'd have one of each.
Yeah.
Then join the Flames. Then it's not a choice.
If you don't want to use one of your teleport tickets,
What was that?
I don't.
That thing right there. It's on stream right now. That big like
Oh,
constellation.
That's an astrology ability.
Yeah, I figured, but like.
That's the best goddamn astrology ability in the game.
Okay, I want Astrologian. How do I get it?
Heaven's Word.
How do I get Samurai?
Level 50 and old up.
Right. God, I'm level 27. Okay. Well. Oh, right. I have a button that takes me places.
You do. I will also say, get that third hotbar ready.
Why?
Because when you unlock Dragoon, I need to see. Hold on, I need to see something. Let's see. Lancer has.
Does it just have a ton of abilities that you get all at once?
8. No, not all at once.
It just has a lot of abilities that you get.
It has more than double the abilities that it more than doubles the abilities that you get.
How many of them are important?
All of them for a Dragoon.
For the love of... Okay, fine. I'll figure it out. I'll probably take like a half hour on stream just sorting through them.
Correction. Piercing Talent is not useful.
Okay, that's false.
Okay, Piercing Talent will be useless when you get a different ability that does its job for you.
That's just a better piercing talent?
Pretty much.
Okay, well then that's fair. You don't claim that Ruin is useless just because you get Ruin 2 at some point.
Okay, but Ruin then also becomes Ruin 3. And hold on. Now you've got the summoner part of me being like, okay, hold on.
Hey, I know summoners better than anyone here. I was
No,
I was a summoner years before you were, and by years I mean months.
Yeah, and you also didn't get it to 80.
I got it to 30 though. I have an Ifrit.
I have a Ruby Carbuncle.
You have a Bahamut.
And I have Bahamut and a Phoenix.
Okay.
Get on my level.
Anyways, I will join a Grand Company next time because I'm tired.
Makes sense to me.
I forgot how long those stupid meetings were.
Oh yeah. They are very long.
Yeah, so I'll talk to Minfilia and join the. You know, I will spend my time thinking about which one I want to join. I will reconsider all of them. I will probably join Grenadier, but I'll think about it. I will give them that luxury.
That's not really a luxury. That's you just building their hopes up and then crashing them back down.
Yeah, well, You'll watch me join the flames next time, then you'll see.
I
But
look
yeah.
forward to seeing you betray all expectations and immediately just go back to gathering and crafting.
I mean that is fair regardless of which one I choose. I'm still gonna be a disciple of hand and disciple of land first and foremost. So yeah. That's gonna be it for Final Fantasy 14. With how much I like this game, I'll probably stream it the next available second that Last has to do it. So yeah. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, that's it for Final Fantasy 14 today. Thank you everybody for watching, and I will see you next time I stream. Bye bye.
Hi, everybody.
Shion, say bye. For anyone who's wondering, Shion said bye, but she misspelled it and said BTE. So,
Buy the everything.
buy the everything. Think of fun things for that to mean. If you happen to watch this before the next one. So, yeah, bye bye.